welcome, sir. All right, so good evening, everybody. Let me share my screen. I've not shared screen yet. Oh, well. Share screen, entire screen, share. Please let me know you can see my screen, I beg. Can you guys see my screen? All right, awesome. Okay, so I had shared. I can't show the full design, but I had shared this with my mentorship group people, and I offered to walk them through how I created it. Okay, so I it's me in conjunction with AI that did this thing. To be honest, I needed like the hand already doing its thing. I needed the hand already doing its thing, so I used image effects to generate it. Let me just see whether I can show you guys the. Okay, see the prompt here. So it says a surreal conceptual collage of a brick wall being constructed with Nigerian. Me, I know that it will not give me this thing. I'm just putting it there because I know I'm still going to photo manipulate it. Sha. So, a black person's hand, this is one that's important to me. A black person's hand wearing green work gloves holds a Naira brick in one hand and uses a trowel. That's this material, construction instrument, I believe they call them, with cement on it in the other, that's in the other hand, as if building a wall out of money. The background is a solid white so that I could take it out without wahala, right? Creating a bold high contrast visual. The image conveys themes of building wealth, financial growth, and investment. So this is the prompt I used. Do you guys need the prompt or there's no need? Do I send you the prompt? You can use the chat too, or you can unmute and speak.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I would like the prompts, ma'am.
Okay. So I don't know whether you're in the mentorship group. I'm sure I'm dropping it there. If I need to send it to other places later, you don't screenshot. You say you don't screenshot them. All right. So let me just show you the original image. Update change since you last opened it. You want to update it? I don't want. Yeah, update. I'm gonna. But yeah, this is the original image. So what I did, yay. Ewa. All right, you know what? People should close your eyes. Let me just quickly open it. Let me open the actual design. Nothing spoil. So what I did. So what I did was, I needed to separate these two. So let me start from the beginning. This is what we have originally. Let me just do this. Disable, not delete. Okay, so this is what I have originally. So this is, I felt like this was too close to this guy. So after I took out the background, I just used the um, polygonal lasso tool to select this part out. So I wanted to separate both of them. So in case I need to do any kind of work, this one will not get in the way. So I used it to create a mask, right? Then I duplicated that layer and inverted the mask using Ctrl I. Please mute all mics so if you're not speaking. So I did Ctrl I to invert that the mask on the second the duplicate. So this is this guy on its own and this is this guy on its own, right? So what I just did was I went to Google and I said 1,000 Naira notes. They don't really know me. I always can't find them. They know if you find them. So I went to images, and this is my favorite one to always use because it's already straight and it's arranged and all of that. So I just copied it and pasted it into the space. Let me reduce it a little bit. Pasted it into the space, right? I used the marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool, to select the Naira out. I'm sure that you guys already know all these parts, but for those that don't know, like what tools did she use? How did she arrive here? All of them. Maybe this. There are some parts I may not mention, but it's not because I'm trying to hide it, but because I just expect that at at your design age you should know it already. So, but yeah, this is the two of them, and I converted them to smart objects. Okay, so after converting to smart objects, I started stacking them. So this is what I did. I started with let me move this guy. Okay, so I've separated this other guy, like moved it away a little bit. So if I need to bring it back, it's just as easy as pulling it in. So I started stacking it, right? So I need to make it bigger. Alright, so I started with this guy. I started with this place. So I stacked as close to what was already there before, right? Then bring that second one. Second C, second C. And I added it there. Okay, okay. So then I started alternating. Where's the other one? Like that, like that. Life no suppose hard. So once I've done it like this, the next thing I did is just group it, because this grouping go dey useful to me later. All right. So now the next thing that I did was to use the pen tool. So I want to use the pen tool now because that's going to take me some time. So I'm just going to use the lasso tool to just drag around the places I need to drag around. Okay, so do it like this, and then created a mask on this group. Control I to invert. So this is what we have. All right, so if there's anything that I don't, that you want to just clean up, you can just easily do it on your own. So the next thing that I did was to add the shadow. All right, so if you take this one out, notice how the shadow is. Now there are two types of shadow that is here, right? There's the one that spills out, and then the one that is close. Let me show you what I mean. So when you use drop shadow, anyway, I can't use drop shadow for this guy. Let me create a new layer. Choose linear bond blend mode, and then I'll pick the blue here. People that are in mentorship class understand what I'm talking about when I say picking the blue and add black, right? So when you do that, let me desaturate it a little bit, right? So soft round, but I want it to be about 48%, 48 to 50%. So this is what you get, something like this. So that's the first one. I'm changing the opacity to about 30%, right? So I just drag across this base. Okay, that 40 is too small. Let me do 30 is too small. Let me do 40. It's still too small. 50. Let's see what 50 looks like. 50 is fine. So I did it like this. That's for that far away ish shadow. So then there's the one that's closer. That's the one that you now increase the saturation and then put it very close. Okay, so it looks somewhat realistic. You feel am? All right. So once you're done with that, you just need to this thing that you did, you just need to remove the shadow. I mean, remove the mask. Move this guy to the back. Just move and go that back so that it alternates very well. And then bring this guy here. So something like this. Then do the same thing again one more time, but use this one just so that it alternates between the back of the note and the front of the note. So something like this is fine. It's okay like this. You go still do the up shower, but should we leave that one for now? Let me just show it to you guys. Sorry. So there's this one, and then I'm just going to pull this guy out as the number one at the top. That's not the bill I used for the original one, but no lily. But okay, so we are done with stacking it like this now, right? Now this one wey dey here, we need to add a bill to it. So let me bring out this guy and just put it here. So we'll just put it here like this, like right there at the edge of that original one that is there, right? So once we've done that, we need to cut out this part of the hand, this part like this, cut it out and bring it up. So this is the guy here. So this time around we have to use the pen tool, and this one should be pretty fast. Please, if you don't understand anything, stop me and ask. This is not a Trump administration. What they do to tyranny here? They're not gonna allow me get visa to go that country again now. If I don't talk that, I want to talk so. Okay, so okay, so make selection, then bring it up, put on the money back. So now you have this guy. In fact, let's even bring it down safe, so that, because this one is already going to the back, this money here is already like looking like it's behind this guy, and that's not what we want. So we'll just bring it down to here. That's fine. Okay, so now that we've done it like this, let me just quickly show you how I did the cement on the edges, right? Then made this one look like it's 3D. So I think that's enough this thing for now. So this is the layer that has the cement, and this is the selection that I made before to cut out this strip of money. So all I just need to do is hold down the control key and click on the mask so that it selects this cement part. I'll just go back here, this layer, and just do Ctrl J so that it duplicates. Hold on. Oh, okay. Ctrl J, yeah, so that it gives me a version of that cement. So I convert it to a smart object, bring it up. Okay, so bring and come here. Who they call me? Who that? Sorry, hold on. Let me decline. After office hours. No, let me follow you play that play. No vex. Alright, so this is what I did. So I put this here, put a mask on it, and then use the hard round brush at 100 opacity, and I just rough cleaning. Nothing too serious. Just rough cleaning. Sometimes you can even make it smaller so you can have like a smaller groove in some places, right? Under as well. But just make sure that you don't see this line here. That's all you need to do. Anyway, I don't see am more. Okay. Let's put some parts back, just like this. That's fine. Okay, so let's say something like this is fine. All right, so Sorry, I'll go and message them later. But yeah, this is what we have. So once we've done this, all we just need to do is duplicate. So first of all, we'll put it in a this guy now. We'll put it in a group, right? So that group is what you will now add drop shadow to. Those two drop shadows I mentioned, but this time around, we're not going to use brush tool to create it. We're going to just double click and create two drop shadows. So one is going to be far away like this, and one is going to be close like this. So you can see the settings. This one is the distance is 4 pixels and the size is 8. The second one, distance is 3, size is 4, and then the opacity is 71 for this one and 38 for this one. Sure you get. So that's what you need for the general everything. So all you just need to do now is duplicate this guy. There's something wrong with it. There's some part of it that is still showing in the mask, so I need to clear that out so it doesn't cause problems for me. Okay, so now that we've done that, we just duplicate, and then we can flip horizontally for it to look different. So flip horizontally, put it there. Okay, no stress, no mess. Duplicate again. You can flip vertically to make another different version again, like that. Share the same. Do another one. Flip them horizontally, and you can press it down a little bit so you have a different version. You don't need to stress yourself too much, right? And then instead of now doing it one for the next row, all you need to do is grab everything, duplicate, flip everything horizontally and vertically or something, and put it there. I know, like wahala, like that. Then do this. Okay, you don't need one for the bottom. You don't need for the bottom because you're not, the bottom is not really going to show like that. Okay, so this edge, we're gonna need something here, we're gonna need something here as well. Okay, so we've done these guys, right? The next thing now is this place is here, because if you look at the picture of a brick anywhere, it has that you have cement in this, in you know in a vertical, they call them now. Yeah, so it's time to start stacking it. I'll just make it slightly smaller, maybe even make it longer a little bit, and put it there. Sure you get. So once you've done, oh, I've not done this top, doesn't matter, just give me one and shook it there. So this guy, next step, sorry, let me make it slightly bigger, it's looking weird. So you just need to alternate it. So for this one, I'm using the middle. From this place, I'm using the end. Sure you get. For this other one, I'm using like the top side, but not completely top. For this one, I can flip it vertically or horizontally and use the middle side, then bring the end to this place. So all you just need to do now is on each of those masks, just use your brush and clean the one we know they use. Oh, I didn't put one here. Oh, I didn't put one in all this middle. Where did I put it? Okay, no other. Well, that's the general idea, Sha. Okay, so I didn't put one here. I didn't put one here. I'm just going to do this for the sake of moving on from this thing we are doing. So yeah, so this is, you can see that it's looking somewhat realistic now, right? So the only thing that is left now is to figure out the this brick thing, and then that'll be the end of this short tutorial where they do so. All right, so what I did was to make this in 3D, I went to the back. Please, are you guys still here? Are you hearing me? Are you seeing everything? You can see my
Yes, ma'am. Active. Active, active.
okay. All right, so what I did now was to make this guy 3D, right? So if you like, you can sketch it first, just so you have a visual of what you want to do, right? So if that's going to help you, you can sketch first, like, just use and see. Oh, now so it go be. Ah, it's too big, it's too small, it's too wide, it's too whatever. You can just walk around it now, and know that okay, this is how I want it to be. Then the next thing is to use your pen tool and make it happen. Gibe. So that's one. Then the next thing is the bottom. So you don't need to worry about this other part. Just click anything down. So you can use your parts direct selection tool, and adjust it accordingly. Sorry, there's still small kink in this place. Okay, so now that we have that, right, if you want, you can change the color just to see what it looks like. If it looks like a brick like this now, it's complete, Abby. So the next thing is this is one of the reasons why I love converting this thing into a smart object from the beginning, so that you can just play around with it without stress. If you don't like what you have done, or maybe you want to make adjustment to the money, you can just go into the smart object and make adjustments. But yeah, this is the one by the side, Abby, and this is the money you want to put there. Clip am inside. Okay, once you don't clip am, bring am come here, bring am, let the edge touch the edge over here. So you right click and say distort. Click on distort, bring this guy up, bring this guy like this to align with this place. Okay, then bring this guy up to align with the bottom. So let's press it down a little bit. I want to see the two faces there. Not completely clearly, but just enough to sorry, hold on, let me just quickly put a background so that we can see what we are doing. Okay, so this is that one there. Then let's say money again. Okay, clip it into the one at the bottom. So align it to this place like this. Then right click again, distort, bend the leg, go like this, bend this one leg, go like this. So you can even shift the middle one. So once you've done that, because the two backgrounds are black, you don't need to worry about adding adjustment layer, maybe like exposure or bright and darkness, because we want to make sure that the down is dark. You don't need to do all of that. All you just need to do is reduce the opacity of this one to like 50%, and then it does the work of looking like that place is dark. Then this part needs to be a little bit bright, so we'll just add exposure to that one and say increase gamma correction, and that's it. So this same thing that we did here now, so I need to make that place brighter. Just something like that, so it's clear which side is which. So once we've done that, now we are literally home free. There's not really any other thing that you need to key yourself over again like that. So this same thing that you did here, you just do it here too, and do it here. If you want to take it a step further, you can put like a very tiny one. Please keep an eye on perspective, right? So ask yourself, if I'm standing here like this now, looking at this brick wall that is being created, right, how much of this side can I see? How much of this left hand side can I see? Right, so if you can see it fully here, there's no way you can see it fully here. So it's probably going to be like very, very tiny on this end, and probably not even visible at all on this end, because look at where you are standing. Questions? Questions. If you don't have any questions, we can call it a day here. Going once, going 2 times, going. All right, so anyway, I hope you have been able to learn 18 or 5 from this quick thing that we've done. I will try and make this kind of classes available. I will try it most so in here because the man is busy. All right, so thank you guys once again.